It's Boogans.
Sup, you stupid.
What up, you dumb ghosts?
What up, you idiots? You get destroyed.
A real Zach Baggins approach. Hey, yo, what up, Ghosto? Come and fight me!
Honestly, one of my favorite ways to start any tweet is when people are like, what's up, you stupid idiots? It's like, yes!
What's up, you dumb
I love it.
Coral me, bork me,
Coral.
if you want to fork me. Heard something there.
Coral.
Coral! Boogans knocked over my picture, Coral! Stay in the barn, Coral!
What happened to their hands, Coral?
Coral?
I cut them off.
We live in a reef. It's Coral!
That kills people.
Oh my god. Oh, beans.
That always just gets me that there's so many fucking knives in the fridge. Like,
Right.
or the freezer, I guess. It's like, I want the fucking ice cream. Come on. I can't
bitch.
open it. Stabbity stab.
It's me, Scary Terry, and I'm here for your ice cream, bitch!
Oh, alright, he can have it.
Like my Freddy Krueger Scary Terry voice.
Yeah, that was very good.
You ready for the countdown, bitch?
Go down, bitch. Jesse Pinkman, bitch style.
Gatorade me, bitch. Welcome to my nightmare. Welcome back to Taking Credit For. It's Scott and Raina again. We're playing Home Sweet Home for, guess what? This part, the third time.
Oh, yeah.
We've lost the footage so many times that I'm literally gonna jump out a window if this one doesn't record.
So, we're praying.
Yeah.
Praying to a higher power.
Mainly, Raina's praying that she doesn't have to deal with my cleanup after I jump out the window over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's dark.
It's gonna be mushy.
It's very morbid.
Mushy like the blood pool that we found.
The blood hole.
We're back in the blood hole. See you later.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, it's been some time. I mean, I guess like posting video-wise, it hasn't been some time, but it's been some time for us.
It has. It's been a minute.
It's been a spell.
Why do people say it's been a minute? I hate that shit. And here I am.
I think.
Like, I hate it.
For my my use of the word minute, I always go like instead of this'll just be a sec. Like if something's gonna take a long time, I go this is gonna be a minute because it's like longer than saying just a sec. Because a sec is never one second.
There's literally people that like don't post on Instagram for 6 months and they say it's been a minute, but then there's people that don't post for a week and they go it's been a minute.
And then there's people who don't post for a minute and they say it's been a sec, and you're like, who the fuck are you, crazy people?
Oh my god, like get off the internet.
And I won't, because I can't, because who am I?
Well, Scott loves the internet.
Yeah, it's true. The internet has tepid feelings towards Scott.
The internet loves you, baby.
I don't know about that.
I like your memes.
Thank you. So me and Raina went and got matching tattoos the other day, spoiler. And the person who was getting tattooed next to us by the guy who tattooed my knuckles also, turns out to have been a person I met one time who like follows me on Instagram. And she came in and she was like, oh, it's been forever. I like your memes. And I was like, I don't recognize you. Please remind me of you.
What?
Yeah, it was very embarrassing.
But yeah, we got matching tattoos. They're tacos.
Which is, I mean, I do want to taco about it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's a good look for both of us.
So now we're linked forever.
So you heard it here first, folks. We got matching tattoos, and now we will never separate. Well, that's bullshit.
I hate it.
Big fuck that.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, and then I do one of these. It's completely different.
This is completely different.
Man, I wish I'd never played this game before.
Well, too late.
Hey, Jane.
Jane, wait! Please!
Oh, so, other than getting matching tattoos with the idiot who plays this game 700 times, what's new?
What's new?
Yeah, what's new?
What do you mean in my
I don't
life?
know. What's a fun anecdote? What's a cool thing that you've been up to? It's been like a month since we recorded.
Well, we went to emo night.
Ooh, yes. Please tell me about emo night as if I wasn't there because I'm the one playing the game right now, so I have to focus on spooky boogans.
Emo night.
Mm.
Well, it was a good time.
Yes, it was.
Minus
Oh, one thunder cunt of a person.
Yeah. For some reason, we can't go to a show without this stupid...
Thunder cunt.
Yes. Gravitating into my space. It's very annoying.
It's borderline infuriating.
Literally, this kid will be across the room, and next thing we know, he is beside me.
Trying to, like, violently punch anybody in his immediate vicinity.
He does this weird thing where he, like, puts his fist like a hammer, and he just fucking... I don't know. He just wants to hurt people?
Yeah, so, like, you're at a pit at an emo show, so naturally, like, people are bumping into each other and, like, tussling and having funsies with each other. And, like, me and this one guy from one of the bands that we went and saw, like, bumping into each other and then, like, high-fiving. Great time, right? And then there's this idiot, aforementioned Thundercunt, of course, who will put, like, one fist into a fist and then wrap other hand around fist to make sort of, like, the posture that a Scotsman would hold during a hammer toss at a Highland Games, and then just start spinning around in circles.
It's honestly very embarrassing to look at.
Embarrassing to be a party to,
Yeah, you witness it and you just feel embarrassed for him.
Embarrassed on behalf of all parties involved.
It's just really bad. So he was in our space, of course. I mean, what else could we expect?
Being a terrible human being.
Yep. And then he just starts throwing himself into Scott.
Yeah, as if, like, I didn't know fully what he was doing. Like as if it was some sort of random happenstance. Like, when you accidentally bump into somebody and then you glance up and you're like, oh, hey, stranger. Except it was more like, person who has beef with my dear partner, Raina, who's, like, trying to fight me without actually fighting me.
And it's like this kid acts like you don't know.
Like, as if I do not know who this person is. It's pretty gross.
Yeah. So, what bothered me the most was he just kept coming back. After we would kind of push him away, he'd just keep coming back. And it's like, buddy, fuck off. And then, like a child, like a 3-year-old child, he sticks his tongue out. Ugh, you fucking moron.
Yeah, so because I'm friends with people who tattoo, and people who tattoo like emo music, there was like a whole legion of like 9 or 12 people who were there with me on my side, of course.
Yes.
Good friends, people who are just surly would-be criminals, and this guy bumps into me on purpose. And she saw nothing. And there's a very real moment where there almost is like an act of gang violence because this guy is bothering us, which was like kind of reassuring, I guess.
Yes. Everybody's like, where is he?
Yeah.
Throw down.
Like, who did what? And we're like, yeah, right? What kind of asshole?
Guys, such a moron. I literally dread going to certain shows because I know he'll be there. And I really hate him. Like, there's not a lot of people on this earth that I hate, but he's one of them.
It's not like an active thing. Like, there's a lot of people that I have negative feelings towards, but it's just like, I wouldn't hang out with you. Like, we don't need to be friends or anything like that. And then there's this guy who it's like, oh, I would get arrested for violent crime because of this guy.
So other than that, Thundercunt.
Thank you.
It was a really good night.
The nickname stuck.
There was some great emo jams.
Yeah. Some classics.
We almost got into a fight.
Yeah, I did almost kill a person.
We got some cool merch.
I got a t-shirt that is just a black shirt that in all white block letters says sad as fuck. And I'm like, yeah, that's for me.
It's absolutely accurate. So, that was emo night.
Yeah. It was a good time.
It was a good time.
We got some balloons kicking around that are going to be scrapbooked.
Yes. The many adventures of Scott and Raina.
Mm-hmm. God, please just leave. Bye. I'll kill you.
What else is happening?
Well, we got those taco tattoos that we mentioned, which is very good. We went to emo nights with the gentleman who tattooed these tacos on us.
That's right. He's a very, very good man.
He's a great person. And
great artist.
A good friend.
He's lovely.
a great detective and a genius. Yeah, and oh yeah, okay. So me and Pete, the good man who did our tattoos, who I'm gonna just link his Instagram and shit in the description for the video, because anybody who wants to get any sort of Japanese anime themed tattooing done, Pete is the guy for you.
He's the man.
He's the man. He's done.
He is the literal pro.
He's done my my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure tattoo of Jotaro and Star Platinum, which is like a very good piece. And he's done my my Ryuk from Death Note. And he told me last time that because he's done nothing but tattoos of anime boys, next time he's doing an anime waifu. And I was like, nice.
Sick.
But Pete was at Emo Night, and I was just remembering the narrative thread there. He is the guy that I do Gundam build nights with, where me and him and a couple of the other tattoo artists like show up and get the Gundams together and do some like just some classic sitting down and smoking weed and building Gundams together. And it's a great time. And his girlfriend, who was also at Emo Night, who's the sweetest person, she did her first Gundam build the other night.
Did she?
Yeah, he was sitting down building his first 1/100, which is like a pretty, like it's not the biggest scale, but it's like a pretty heftily detailed piece. He was like finishing that build, and she was building her first 160.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, it was super cool. They were like both super excited.
I love them.
Yeah.
They're a great couple.
They're good kids, I tell you what.
I tell you what.
I tell you what.
What else have we been up to, my love?
We saw a bunch of movies.
Ew, okay, so we saw Midsummer. That was a big thumbs down.
My problem is that, like, as much as, like, fun that I had watching it is concerned, it is a huge thumbs down. But as far as, like, film artistry is concerned, like, I genuinely gotta give it a lot of props. Like, I think it's a really well-made movie. I just didn't have fun watching it.
Yeah, I think it was made very well. The whole, just the colors and the scenes and the whole way that they filmed it was very good. The story though.
Yeah, it's not, and I'm not the sort of chapo who likes a, easy to watch, like, paint by numbers sort of thing. Like, I don't live for dumb movies, But I do like when a movie sort of grips me. And beyond a couple of scenes of, like, very obscene violence in this particular flick, there wasn't much that gripped me.
No.
And, like, it's super interesting to think about after the fact. Like, after having already seen it. Calling me hugely interested. But it's not that I had any fun watching it.
Yeah, it was kind of boring.
It was a lot boring.
But we've seen so many other good movies, so...
What did we see right before Midsummer? Annabelle Creation.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Annabelle Comes Home.
Yes.
We watched Annabelle Creation in prelude to Annabelle Comes Home.
That's right. And that was a really, really good movie.
Like, surprisingly well made. Like,
oh, it was so good. It was so creepy and just, I loved it.
I've described it a couple of times to a couple of different people as, like, structurally, it kind of feels like the cool R-rated grown-up version of the Goosebumps, the movie.
Right.
Where it's like, there's all these, like, very different monster of the week style, like the first the Yeti shows up, and then the evil gummy bears show up, and it's just, like, there's so much going on, but, like, it was very dynamic and, like, a lot of just, like, ton of fun to watch.
Yeah, I really liked it. Toy Story 4. Loved it.
Toy Story 4. I do like that good spork, that plastic spork.
He's very good.
Great character.
He's trash.
He is trash and he loves it, just like me. I loved Duke Kaboom as well.
Oh my god.
The introduced for the sake of Toy Story 4 stuntman, Canada's greatest stuntman, voiced by Keanu Reeves, who's also probably Canada's greatest stuntman.
Keanu Reeves is just like Canada's greatest person.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. No, Scott and I like movies. We see a lot of them. Which is really great. Because I've been with a lot of people who didn't like seeing movies, and I always found that really strange, so...
Yeah. Well, that's me dead.
Oh, bitch.
Cool. You yakety broad, you. But yeah, Toy Story 4 I enjoyed a lot more than I was even, like, I was hoping I'd like it, but I wasn't expecting to like it, because, unpopular opinion, I think Toy Story 3 is a little bit emotionally manipulative. I think that, like, it really homed in on things that it knew would make people feel sad, and then, like, beat them to death with feeling sad about those things.
Yes.
And then structurally, I'll say this a million times, it's almost the exact same plot structure as Toy Story 2. It just kind of is, guys. And so, I mean, Toy Story 2 is probably my favorite Pixar movie, full stop.
Absolutely.
And so, leading up to 4, I was like, man, it's just going to be another thing. It's a cash grab. There's this stupid spork character that I don't give a shit about. And then I watched the movie and I was like, oh, no, wait. I love it. And the spork is great.
He's lovely. He's very funny.
Great, likable character.
And I had a birthday.
You did.
And Scott got me Forky. 2 different versions of Forky. One is happy, one is having a crisis.
Existential crisis Forky and normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill Forky.
Very good.
I figured there was a chance you might like them.
I love them.
Yeah, Toy Story 4. Good movie. Watch it if you like good movies.
10 out of 10.
She's gonna fucking kill me.
So now we're old as fuck.
Both of us.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's quarter life crisis time.
Yeah, well, I had a 2-month head start, so.
It's time to get worried. I've always been worried.
Nah.
My whole
It's
life.
that classic webcomic that's like, you gotta grow, you gotta go outside your comfort zone. And the girl goes in, and she's like, that's my secret. I'm literally never comfortable.
Yeah, it's like, I am always anxious.
Yeah. But we are continuing to survive. And this game continues to be scary and upsetting, but I've played this so many times, it's hard for me to feel scared.
I'm not afraid anymore.
I'm not afraid of you anymore!
Oh, God.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's bullshit. She broke her own track. There we go.
That's some garbage.
God damn it, I'm so used to this trash. So Raina's got like 2 active healing tattoos right now.
Yeah, they fucking hurt.
One is a taco that matches the taco that's on my famously difficult to heal elbow ditch. And the other one is a spooky ghost with some nice sort of American traditional style flowers.
It's on the inner arm.
Yeah.
Everybody told me that was a spicy spot. It was not. It did not hurt.
It's like when I got it done, it was kind of spicy, but it's not like the sort of thing that I would warn somebody about, you know?
Maybe I just have a fat arm, you know?
I don't think that that's... I don't think that that's a concern of yours.
There's some sparkle shit on it right now. I don't know why.
Well...
But, let me just tell you, it fucking hurts. But anyways, people keep telling me I need to slow down. They're like, you got a lot of tattoos. And I'm like, good. That's what I want.
I would rather it that way, yeah.
I've always wanted a lot of tattoos.
And I mean, to be fair, you are catching up to me at a shocking rate. I'm at 31 now, you're at 16.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
So,
I have 16 tattoos.
in less than a full year.
Yep. I started in
Oh, fuck.
October and I just kind of got hooked.
She's gonna kill me. How the fuck was I supposed to know she was over there? God damn it. Babe!
God damn it, bitch. Listen.
Ooh, bitch.
Get out the way.
Welcome to my laboratory, bitch. Yeah, bitch! See, I was doing Scary Terror. You were doing Ludicrous, I think?
No, I was doing Jesse Pinkman.
Oh, you are right. My mistake. Because You did move bitch right before that, so I figured you were doing Luna.
Holy fuck.
You know, move bitch, get out the... Well, whatever.
Oh, okay, you know what, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
I'm not crazy.
No, I get it.
I'm okay sane.
You're good. You're good.
Like, 1 out of 10 sane.
Ooh, bitch. Get it. There's a lot of swearing in this video.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to bleep out some of them right at the front end of the video.
Very sorry. That's just who I am as a person.
It's okay. We're not monetized.
I tend to swear a lot.
All right. Boogans is on the prowl. I'm going to get past her this time. This part is really tough because, like, her path... When she breaks her pathing, it's hard to home in on where she's going to, like, reconnect with the path, you know? Like, she might cycle back to a place that she's already been and then, like, double down from there. But she might just, like, move on to a new part of the path. And as far as video games is concerned, fuck that. Welcome to my classroom, bitch.
Do you remember when we met? And I was like, I think I told you that I was like worried because you had said that you'd met somebody who like swore a lot, and I was like, oh no, I swear a lot. So I tried to be like really, really like.
No, the problem wasn't that she swore, but like right before I met Raina, I went on a date with a girl I met on a web app called Bumble. And she was fine. We went to a bar that I don't like that she wanted to go to, and
they made out under the table.
Oh yeah, it was super nasty, and we got kicked out of the bar. Yeah. I did not move my chair closer to her chair. We did not kiss, but she was like imagine a movie's cartoon version of a redhead, like just like weirdly aggro, like kind of like that sort of feisty hothead thing, except like not cool. And I was like, wow, you're just angry about everything, and every other word is the fuck word.
Because like he didn't tell me this when we met, but yeah, because he just said, oh, she swore a lot. So I was like, oh no, I swear a lot. I should not swear on this date.
I do not have beef with that. I mean, clearly, if you've watched my videos.
I'm like, I swear so much. I hope he's not some, like, wholesome...
No, it was nothing like that. It was just like this...
It was that she was angry.
She was so mad.
And it's like, that makes sense. You don't want to date somebody who's super negative.
Yeah, it was nuts. Fuck, I don't even remember how this plays out. But yeah, she was... no regrets. That was actually... I made a very funny tweet about this at one point. It was just before Raina and I went on our first date, and I had a date with a different girl from the same app, from Bumble, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with, like, web dating apps. Tinder's the one where everybody swipes on everybody and anybody can message anybody. Bumble is one where everybody can swipe on anybody, but only the girl party is allowed to message and initiate a conversation. So it's like the girl doesn't have to get harassed by people who she accidentally matches with or matches with and then doesn't think she'll get along with, which is kind of a strong structure for like a dating app like that. Like,
yeah,
I respect that very much so. But the experience that I had with Bumble was I had a Bumble date that I didn't want to go on, so I deleted the app and just didn't go on the date.
That's what we call ghosting.
Yeah, that is my main experience.
I'm glad you didn't
ghosted
bail
somebody.
on our date. Thank you for showing up.
What kind of idiot would I be if I had not shown up?
Actually, though, Scott and I were both late for our first date. So I was like 40 minutes late, and I was driving, so I couldn't text now. The whole time I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna think I stood him up. So I'm like racing to get there. I get there, I look at my phone, and Scott's like, oh my god, I'm gonna be late. And I'm like, oh.
30 texts from me being like, I hope you don't hate me, I'm gonna be late.
And I was like, oh, me too, I just got here.
Yeah, so that worked out better than expected. She actually got there before me somehow. Because, get this, my cab driver, because I had to cab, oh fuck, where am I right now? This isn't where I want to be. This isn't where I'm meant to go. Ah, crap. Oh shit, I don't think I did this the last, like, handful of times we played this game. I think I went to the wrong floor. Let's just see about that. Let's go to that one instead. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. So I had to cab from my place. I was like I was at the 20-minute mark from when we were supposed to meet, so I immediately panic and I'm like, oh, if I'm late, she's gonna hate me. It's never gonna work out. And then I start seeing this like spiral of like everything going wrong at one after, like I'm picturing the whole thing. It's like I'm late for this date, and then I'm late for every date, and then suddenly no girl wants to meet me, and then suddenly my parents don't want to see me because they're embarrassed about me, and then suddenly I'm a crack whore, and I just don't have a job anymore.
Jesus.
It's a pretty stark decline in my states. But I get a cab, and it goes great. I get there what I presume to be on time, except she hasn't responded to any of my messages. And so then all of a sudden I get a text, and I've been let off at like a corner store market that's like 5-minute walk up the street from the beach that we're meeting at. And she's like, oh, no worries. I just pulled up. Like, sorry, I was busy in traffic. And I'm like, oh, you just pulled up? Like, I'm still 5 fucking minutes away. So it was not my like coolest moment, but I made it work, I think.
Yep. I was on a bench, and then you appeared.
Like
nervously.
The goblin that I am.
What is this goblin doing talking to me? I was like, oh, he's really cute.
I saw this tweet that was like, not elegant enough to be a vampire and not brutish enough to be a werewolf. And then a subtweet that was like, goblin it is.
We had such good conversation before we actually met in person, so I'm really glad it did work out, because I would have felt very embarrassed saying all the things that I did say. If we'd met in person and it just wasn't a thing. Would have been bad.
Yeah, I was kind of going, like, my whole stance on any matter like this is no half measures.
Right.
I've said that a couple of times. No half measures. Nothing, don't ever half-ass, because it's like, if you only put half in, you're only going to get, like, less than that out. So what the fuck are you doing? And if it means something to you, then why are you not giving your all? It's like, we're going to have good conversations, and I'm going to pray that she wants to see me again. And now she records videos on my dumb YouTube channel.
Yeah, Scott didn't get catfished.
One of the first things that I tweeted when I was going to meet Raina was, I think I'm going to get catfished.
Yeah, and so, like, I got Twitter. I used to have it, and I got rid of it, but I got it again. And I actually saw all of Scott's tweets about, like, when we met, and I was like, oh, wow, he tweets about me a lot.
What a nervous dick.
It was really cute. It was very sweet.
I told my my younger sister, sweet Emma, that she's my twin, but she's 2 years younger than me. I told her, like, I'll text you later tonight because I might be getting catfished. That was...
Update. Didn't get catfished.
Totally didn't get catfished. Hachi-machi.
And then I got Twitter, and Scott stopped tweeting about me, so...
That is not
I'm
true. I just address you by name now.
I tweet about you a lot, and it's kind of embarrassing. But I don't care. I'm out here loving you hard.
And I am here for it.
I hope so.
Well, I mean, what kind of psychopath would you take me for?
I don't know. I've seen some psychopaths in my time.
That's true.
Hey, Monite. Okay, so what else?
I'm gonna hide from this yakety broad. Come on. Oh my god. This is such bullshit. I hate her path in this sequence. This is like the worst dungeon. Gotta think of other things that we talked about initially when we recorded this so that we're not missing any of the important
Crab
ones.
Boy?
I mean, I was gonna say Crabmouth Boy is like
Why don't
a
you
very
tell that
important
story?
Alright, I'm gonna tell the story of Crabmouth Boy. So this is the story all about how my life got turned upside down. So a coworker of mine, who I am actually gonna fully put on blast this time, because last time I was like trying to be chill, and this time I don't know that I need to, because I feel like her and I have grown closer as friends, and also this story has been told 3 times now, so like this is the one that's got to stick, right? So my coworker Bryn, There you go, Bryn. You're on blast. Her mother grew up with a gentleman who... God. A gentleman who had a brother. And this gentleman's not like an old guy, but like, of course, this is mother of somebody I work with, so they're like adult aged. And they, one time when they were very small, like 4 or 5 years old, maybe, brother and friend went to beach together, and they started, I mean, these are the beaches in British Columbia where it's, everything's gorgeous, and you can just, find wildlife scuttling all over. You can find fish in the ponds. You can find animals everywhere. It's wild. 1, 8, 3, 4, 7, 6. I'm just gonna hold off here. So what they did was they found a plastic bucket, and they filled it with crabs. And so brother character, who's like the younger, wilder one, like the Johnny Storm of this Sue Storm, Johnny Storm dynamic, had a dental appointment later on in the day. And this is, of course, I think something in the neighborhood of like the 70s, give or take. So this child thought that like his funny thing to do was that he would stuff his mouth full of crabs and then go to his dental appointment and then see what happened. And of course, what else would happen other than Johnny Storm opening his mouth to the dental hygienist who was going to clean his teeth before the dentist came in, to a like bevy of half alive, half dead, half crunched crabs scuttling out of his mouth with a scurry of blood, a slurry of poison, crab mouth. So I'm thinking there's a pretty good chance that dental hygienist like just never worked in the industry again. But yeah, Crabmouth Boy, a psychopath well before his time. 1, 8, 3, 4, 7, 6. 1, 8, 3, 4, 7, 6. 1, 8, 3, 4, 7, 6. Hachi-machi, got my cards. Time for me to get the franken fuck out of here. So Crabmouth Boy has the gusto and the chutzpah of somebody that we should all aspire to be. Is kind of like the takeaway of that story. So, quick plot recap. I've told the story of Crabmouth Boy.
Yes.
It was hilarious. You would have laughed, I'm sure.
I've heard the story before.
I'll edit some applause in for the end of the me telling the story.
How
so
about I just go, woo!
That's pretty good.
There you go.
And, oh, fuck. Fuck.
I've heard the story, so I do know that it's very funny.
And I got my key. She only killed me one time. Wait, I don't even think she got me there. I wasn't paying too much attention, honestly. But... oh, boy. Should I try to go to the 4th floor and do that bonus shit? Or should I just
do it? Yeah. I mean, what do you have to lose, right?
I mean,
do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. What is it? Tomorrow?
I don't fucking remember.
Oh, shit.
Shia LaBeouf screaming. I love that guy, but come on. All right, I think we've done an episode here. I got the card. I told the story of Crabmouth Boy.
Yes.
We're back on track.
Yes.
So, like, comment,
subscribe,
hit the bell.
Okay? Come back.
Tell us your stories of Crabmouth Boys. I bet they're great.
Tell us about your experience with forks. Okay.
Yeah. It's me, Scott, and I've been joined by the lovely and talented Raina yet again. And we'll see you next time on Taking Credit For, this time the Crab Edition.
Oh, crabby.